This new album, this new concept, it examined society through the lens of three different animals: pigs, dogs, and sheep, each symbolic of a separate social class. Of course, loosely based on George Orwell's grim political tale, Animal Farm. In animals, though, these three species are locked into a violent and vicious cycle of oppression and revolution. The pigs embody a corrupt ruling class. These despotic leaders, motivated by greed and power, they rule from high-standing positions and impose their worldview on, the other animals. The dogs, savage and predatory, they symbolize the social climbing middle class. They aspire to be pigs, clawing their way into positions of power. They're deceitful and heartless and really will do whatever it takes to get ahead. And then lastly, there is the vast herd, the sheep, a countless body of mindless and unquestioning masses that don't think twice about obeying the other animals. These passive followers, they represent the common man, and they're easily exploited by the cunning of the dogs and the pigs. I mean, it's a pretty bleak view and a dark take on humanity for sure. Decades later, Waters would call it sort of a cartoon sketch of how he saw the way society was organized. But if you've ever read Animal Farm in English class, which most of you have, you already know that Pink Floyd's Animals is not a straight-up adaptation of the book. Rather, it's more like a frame of reference, a launching point into Waters' own alternative animal-inspired reality. While Orwell's pull-no-punches satire delivers a hard-hitting critique of Joseph Stalin's regime,
the thing that all New World Order operatives tend to leave out when talking about Animal Farm is the farm reverts to capitalism while being called communism. This is the point George Orwell was making, i.e., capitalism and communism are the same, was deliberately lost in the interpretations by pigs and dogs, willing to say, interpret and do anything to keep the illusion of pigs and dogs being decent and not oppressing sheep alive.
Even though Waters was completely committed to the album's brutal messaging, the rest of the band, they weren't completely sold on it. For example, David Gilmour said of his bandmates' Ironclad View, "Animals I could see the truth of, though I don't paint people as black as that."
The truth of the middle-class dogs conspiring together to fool the sheep highlighted by the middle-class presenter, agreeing with the middle-class band members that people are generally good and trustworthy, and then the lyrics of the song, "You have to be trusted."
I'm going to have to back David Gilmour up on this one.
This example of the New World Order conspiring to maintain the status quo, be it capitalism or communism, is the reason I invented the People's Anti-Establishment Anti-Corruption Party. As shown here, the pigs and dogs can hide and not be seen in the New World Order system by merely saying I do not believe everyone is bad, thereby giving the impression to sheep who are desperate to hear their masters say they are decent and will not oppress them. The only real way to see pigs and dogs is to force them to be transparent in their actions, and by the mere fact someone refusing to be transparent makes them transparent. The PEEP ensures transparency and fairness for everyone by making the system's state of normality is people stating they will treat everyone as if they are themselves, e.g., you can see immediately if they are treating everyone as if they are themselves, thereby removing the ability of pigs or dogs to oppress sheep, using the New World Order system of being able to say, I am a decent being, even in a state where everyone, apart from the animals you cannot see, are being oppressed, to one degree or another. In the New World Order, you have to be trusted.